This is J Jawbreaker and Dillon.
Her man.
My baby daddy. That sounds trashy. I'm saying that. Well, this is going to be a controversial parenting tag where we will answer the tag questions of the controversial parenting type. So the first question is pro-life versus pro-choice. Pretty much pro-life is life starts at conception and abortion is wrong. Pretty much sums it up. And pro-choice is do whatever you want. I don't care. It's your life. My views, I'm in between. I do believe life starts at conception, but in some cases I understand that's your choice. Say if you were raped or whatever and you can't stand, like, you just the sight of your child would make you want to kill yourself, and you would kill yourself, and you couldn't bring yourself to care about that child, then it's a waste to have that person in the world because they'd end up being screwed up. What about your views?
Exactly what you said.
Okay, the next one is on the internet, baby wearing. This one has been kind of an argument between him and I because at first we were both like, we don't really like it because it's like kind of wearing your baby like an accessory and it looks very uncomfortable for the baby. But my mom said that it's a bonding thing because the baby's used to your heartbeat and it holds it close and it puts it to sleep and it's easier to do things. So we're not quite sure what we're going to do if we decide to do that. I mean, what are your views on that?
I think it's just kind of weird, but also I feel like it'd be kind of heavy for you, and like say if you have back problems or something.
But then again, we carried that child in our stomach for 9 months.
Still, if you still have like, what are you saying, like you're getting kind of old and you have back problems and you hold it on your chest, you're gonna fall forward or you fall backwards. I just think it puts more weight to you than what you already need.
Okay.
There. In the discussion.
On to the next. Circumcision. I believe circumcision is good because, unfortunately, with his case, his mom could not decide when he was born or whatever, and he didn't get circumcised until he was 17. So, can you think about the whole painful thing? Just think about that. You know, would you want our kid to go through what you had to go through? And then, pretty much, if you don't get circumcised, there's a lot of chances if you engage in sexual activity and you get caught up in the moment and go too hard or whatever, that foreskin can rip, and I'm sure it's very painful. Well, since you're a victim of weird circumcision, what's your views on if we have a son? If he's watching wrestling, thank you. So he's freaking out. What are your views on circumcision? Since
do it when it's a baby. That shit hurts.
Okay. Adoption. What are your views on
it? Randy. Yeah, Randy.
Adoption.
Yeah, Randy.
I understand adoption if you know you absolutely cannot take care of your child. Closed adoption, I don't see why you wouldn't want to see the child. I mean, I know you couldn't afford it, or you knew you were going to be a bad mom, or you weren't suitable to be a bad mom, but what if one day you cleaned up? If you have a closed adoption and that kid's still under 18, you can't see that kid. And it would take lots of legal shit and court dates and shit to get your kid back. So
I just say give it to a family member that you're really close to.
Yeah.
So you can still see it.
To where it's legally adopted by them, so legally that's their guardian, but you're the parent. So if one day you want your kid, you can see it whenever you want. You know, I mean, that's still your child. Baby piercings.
Hell yes.
Yeah. Earlier I mentioned this, and he said he wanted to pierce our kid's nose.
And his eyebrow, and his lip.
It's like they call it an orangutan.
And this one right here.
The bridge.
Yeah, dude, I mean, his nickname is going to be Pain. And then I'm going to be like, you shall know pain.
That's a Naruto character for those of you that don't know. Well, anyways, I'm okay with it. I got my ears pierced when I was little. I have stretched ears.
Even gonna get his eyelid pierced.
Shut up. I even have my ears stretched because when I was a baby and I got my ears pierced, I guess the gun moved or I tugged my head when the person pierced my right ear. So one piercing was like that, and one piercing was up here. So if I wore regular earrings, it looked like that. If I wore dangles, it was like that. So I stretched my ears so they can look even. Would you be okay with if we had a son, he had his ears pierced?
I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
Okay. Breastfeeding versus formula. Okay, this has been
Confusing,
something
that's
very
huge.
personal to me. He doesn't really understand it. I personally have heard, and it sounds accurate to me, that breastfed babies tend to have a lower birth weight and not really low birth weight, but just they tend not to get as heavy as formula kids. Because formula kids, it makes them gain weight or whatever. But they tend to be smarter, it's healthier, and it's the best choice, and it's a good bonding mechanism for you and your child. I plan on doing breastfeeding for the normal length of time. I think it's still like a year. I'm not sure. And then I won't breastfeed in public because that's uncomfortable for me. And
even with the modesty blanket.
I will do formula in public, even though that probably will end up being hard. We don't really go anywhere other than football games, so I heard about doing the pump, but my mom says it's extremely painful. What are your views? Would you rather? I know you're like, I don't know, that's your thing.
Yeah,
but,
that is your thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Would you rather say, oh, the baby's hungry, here, put it on the tin, or here, I'll go make a bottle?
Well, I am pretty lazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daddy's
I'm lazy.
But his views are, I have to bite my kid for second base.
Wow, dude.
That's what you told me.
I heard it.
Spanking.
I heard it on TV once.
Spanking is bad. I don't like spanking.
Come on, it's okay to smack your baby.
I know y'all aren't gonna like this, but we don't care if our kids cuss as long as they know only with mommy and daddy. When we're out in public, you watch your mouth. But if they ever say they call me a bitch or say we're assholes, a slight pop in the mouth, that's it.
Yeah. No, I'm talking
There's other ways to discipline your children, people.
To the face.
You touch my kid, I'll beat the shit out of you. There's
other ways about paper, scissors, see who kids it is. Oh, sorry. You made me mad.
There's other ways to discipline your children. Okay, coach.
Rock, paper, scissors right now.
This one has been a little bit difficult for me. Well, actually, it was an easy decision. No, until the kid's at least 2 years old, because I move around so much, and I could pretty much roll over and suffocate my infant, and I wouldn't be able to live if something happened to my child and it was my fault. But once the kid's old enough to say, hey, mommy, you're fucking squishing me, get the hell off of me, then we'll sleep with him. He rolls around a little bit. He's not too scared of it, but I don't.
He wants to lay with me. He can lay with me.
But if he starts falling asleep, and by the way, we're 7 days from finding what we're having. Home versus public versus private versus charter school. First of all, I don't know what charter school is.
And if he wants to come on
Shut up. Yeah. We don't know what charter school is, but the only private school we have is a Catholic school here, and I'm not too fond of Catholic people, not being judgmental towards people that are Catholic. Just the people that I have dealt with that are Catholic are very judgmental towards me in my town, and I have not. It has kind of led me towards not liking people that are, because long story. I'll make a video on it. Homeschool. We are both fucking idiots, so public schools are only option. Plus, we can't afford private school. You're dumb. Okay, vaccinations. Vaccinations are cool. They keep the bad shit away.
Yes, baby Tyler, no.
Medicating your children. Okay.
Medication.
Not to where you're killing them. Don't overdose their asses. But if they got a headache, give them children's Motrin or something. I mean, what if something was really wrong with them and medicine could have solved it and you didn't give it to them and something happened to them? It's your fault. Cry it out method.
Oh, snap.
Oh, wait, no? Cloth versus disposable diapers. Okay, we're not fucking billionaires. Can't afford cloth diapers. I think that's absolutely disgusting. I know you wash it and it's kind of like underwear, but God, you shit in it and your ass rubbed all over it. Why do you want to use it again? So, disposable diapers. Cry it out method. I'm not too fond of this. I mean, to a certain extent, yes, I'll let my kid cry it out, but to the point to where he's coughing and gagging, or she's coughing and gagging and about to throw up because they're throwing such a big-ass tantrum, I'm going to hold my kid and try to get them to sleep. So, that was our controversial parenting tag. Not quite like other people's. Other people's is nice and calm and explain everything. So we just hit 10 minutes, so we're gonna go now.
Bye, everybody.
Dillon and the floating hat, everybody.
I'm a magician. Look, Chris Angel's, everybody. Look, both hands.
Oh,
Okay, let's mix it right.